Hey everyone, this is it. This is the last video for 2012, and toast to you guys. I got my Sacramento Kings glass. It was to a fun year of the VC for 2012. And here's into an even better year for the future of the VC in 2013. This has been a great year for me in the VC. I got to meet some of the members here in person. I established relationships with some of you, through text messages and through VCLT. That was great. I received some nice packages. I sent out some nice packages. Sharing and love. And this was a good year for that. And this was a good year to discover music. Through the VC, I built my library and discovered some great bands I normally wouldn't have listened to on my own. So this has been a fantastic year for that. And I saw some great shows too. I mean, Rush being one of them. I saw Eric Johnson. I saw Marillion for the first time. Dream Theater. I saw Garbage for the first time. It was a stellar year for shows. I'm sure I'm leaving shows out. I went to see Buckethead with the teacher, Rob, and we had a great time in Sacramento watching Buckethead. That was fantastic. I got to hang out with Rob and Dwayne Lazarus, and we went to the record fair in Davis. That was a great time, and all three of us scored some really nice vinyl. And looking forward to 2013 here in the VC, and personally, it's going to be great. Well, this is my last little record haul for the year. I didn't get a lot because really I haven't had time to think of what albums I want to get. So when I go down to the record store, it's just whatever looks great to me at the time. I just snatch it and buy. But I've been getting selective lately, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, let's get started with the last little record haul for the year. Got this one from the Beatles, Revolver. This is a reissue that came out, I think, in '82. Obviously, it's a Japanese copy with the Obi strip here. See? Very nice. And I think they made 13 of these things. Not of this album, but other Beatles records. Reissue in '82. And they're numbered, so this one's like number 7. Let me take out all this plastic for it to be easier to see. So here's number 7. So I got 12 more to hunt down, I guess, but I really doubt I'll do that. I wouldn't say I'm a Beatles fanatic, but I do like the Beatles, and this is my favorite album of theirs. And seeing this, this special edition Japanese copy of this album, it's a reissue. I told from the year '82, I was told. It just seemed like a really cool thing to buy. And it wasn't really that expensive. I was actually surprised how inexpensive it was. I thought they were going to ask an arm and a leg for it, but they really didn't. And so really cool. And my favorite song on here, even though I like all the songs on this album, my favorite song has to be Tomorrow Never Knows, because I love the drum beat Ringo plays. At least I think it's Ringo playing it. It's a great beat, and it's a cool song too. I've always dug that song. And here's the lyric sheet that came with it, written in Japanese, so I can't read a damn word of it. But something pretty cool to have, at least to look at. And it's a fantastic album. Like I said, my favorite of the Beatles records. I do have a copy of this already on vinyl, but saw this in the store. It looks so cool with the Obi strip. The Obi strip's in really good shape, so why not, right? End the year with a bang. So my favorite Beatles album, 1982 repressing Japanese copy. Very beautiful, so very happy to have that. Next up, from the band REM, Document. This is brand new, it's a reissue. Those Capitol Record reissues. I believe this is 180 gram vinyl, right? Yes, it is. Really popular album back in the day. Obviously the big songs is It's the End of the World as We Know It and The One I Love. And those are songs that I do love a lot. And this reissue was actually on clearance, so I got this for like $10. And I thought that was a good buy for $10. You know, sealed brand new copy of a reissue of an REM classic album. So really glad to have this. I'm going to keep that sticker there on there because I think it looks cool. And gonna have fun spinning this one. Okay, this one is from Oingo Boingo. I'll show you the cover. I am not familiar with this album at all. The name of the album is Dark at the End of the Tunnel. And I think this came out in 1990. Because I looked at the date, I think it said 1990. And I looked at the track listing. Just from the names of the songs, I really don't remember this ever coming out. Nothing ring a bell, but there's the Inner Slave, came with the original Inner. And I didn't see what label it is on. Oh, MCA, the Rainbow label. I do love Oingo Boingo. I just don't recall this album at all, and I haven't listened to it yet. I do like the artwork on the front cover, and the back is pretty interesting too. So I'll have to give this a spin and see if it gets a thumbs up for me, but looks pretty cool. Alright, I don't think these next 4 records will really be of much interest to anyone, but I'll show them anyway because I'm glad I got it. I got this the last time I bought a vinyl. It's just I had, the copy I had so much surface noise on it. I had to rebuy it just so I can get a better copy, but it was the Howard Jones 12-inch album. And this is a bunch of remixes of some of his older songs, like Always Asking Questions, new song, What Is Love, Like to Get to Know You Well, Pearl Michelle. And these are all special 12-inch mixes of those songs, and they all kind of medley together. All the songs on side 1 and side 2 all medley together, so it's a continuous listening experience. I actually enjoyed this a lot. I really liked it. I just wish my copy didn't have so much surface on it, so that's why I had to go and rebuy it. And it wasn't very expensive, so glad to put that in there. So that's volume 1 of the 12 inches, and this is volume 2. Thought, why not? I enjoyed volume 1 so much, why not? Might as well just go for volume 2 and check it out. Things can only get better. Life in One Day, Look Mama, Bounce Right Back, and of course the awesome song Hide and Seek. An extended mix of that song. Very inexpensive, and can't wait to spin it. It's going to be a lot of fun listening to this. Cheesy 80s stuff, I'm sure, but man, I get a lot of fun out of listening to this, a lot of joy. This was a rebuy because I was listening to my copy last night, and I had quite a few skips that were just irritating me. So I thought I'd just buy it again. It was Phil Collins' Face Value. One of my favorite of his solo albums is this one, because there's such a variety on this album. And it's the gatefold with all the personal pictures inside. And liner notes of all the songs, who played what, who produced what. And, you know, of course, those old archive pictures, really cool stuff. And I believe this one is on the Atlantic label. Yeah, it's the Atlantic label where Phil Collins does all his scribbling of all the legal stuff and names of songs and all the copyright information, blah, 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 blah. So, pretty cool. I mean, I think this and Hello Must Be Going were the last of his records to be released in gatefold. Though I can't speak for, but seriously, because I don't own that on vinyl. So I wish he had stopped. I wish he didn't stop releasing things like this, because they were more personal. They looked more personal, and like No Jacket Required just seems so generic. And the music was good on that album, of course, but you know, the packaging was so generic. I wish he'd stayed with this format, because, like I said, it's more personal, and it was a glimpse inside his head, basically, what was going on when he was putting this album together. So. And I love the music on this. I was listening to it a couple nights ago while I was reading, and enjoy every song on here. It's just my copy had so many skips on it it forced me to buy a cleaner copy, so there we go. Alright, last up, one of those Why Nots. I got a bunch of 12-inch singles from this band off of one album. Might as well go for the last one that I'm aware of. It's the Simple Minds 12-inch single for the song Sanctify Yourself. It was from the album Once Upon a Time, which is my favorite album of theirs. There's those cool pictures here. And great song. The live version that's on the live album they have out, there's a great version of that song, a live version of that song on that album. And this one just has a special remix version and a dub version, so very curious to see what that sounds like. And it's on A&M label, so pretty cool. Alright, well that's going to do it just for my little haul of records for the last of this year. Like I said, it was a great year, it was a fun year, but I'm glad it's over. And 2013 so far looks like it's going to be a good year for me, musically wise, in the band. We're already putting together a good calendar for next year. We're already being invited to places that we never thought we would play. So it's already looking good, and we're already making arrangements to do some recording to hopefully have a CD out, hopefully by the summer, but I don't know if we'll be able to do it that fast. But here's hoping. And you know, I recently reconnected with friends I haven't seen in over 25 years. And I've been talking to them and, you know, meeting them for drinks or lunch or whatever, and just catching up. And that has been a lot of fun. And it's been a blast actually catching up with older friends that, you know, to see how their lives have changed since I last saw them 25 years ago. And, you know, they get a chance to do that with me too. So it's been, and some of them even seen some of my vinyl videos and were cracking up. They said, hey, they go, we learned a lot from your videos, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, once again, I want to thank everybody in the VC for being so awesome. This is such a great community. I have so much fun coming on here and just showing my records and watching your guys' videos and interacting with you guys on YouTube, on Facebook, through text messages, and digging with you guys whenever I get the chance. It's been a fantastic year for that. And my library has benefited greatly from this year in the VC. So, I hope everybody has fun. It's for the first time in a long time, I'm not going out for New Year's Eve. I'm going to stay home and catch up on some of my concert DVDs, have a few beers and just chill at home. I guess it's a sign of old age. I don't really feel like going out, and I just see going out as a waste of money now. Like money I could spend on drinks and, you know, entry at the door. You know, I could keep that money in my pocket and buy vinyl. So I think I'm going to stay in for this night. But I hope everybody has a fun New Year's and a safe one. And I'll see you guys in 2013.